Hello everybody. So today's video is a little different. I don't think I've ever done anything like this before. I'm literally just gonna talk about keto and just like the details of it and the specifics that some people might not want to research. I get a lot of messages about keto and sometimes it's just hard to fit all of it in one message. So whoever's ever asked me about keto and how to do it, this is the video to watch. I'm not even gonna edit this video. I'm literally just gonna film it, and if I mess up my words or whatever, I don't care. I'm just gonna leave it as is. And yeah, I have my notes. I'm just gonna jump into it. If you're interested in keto at all, this is a good video to watch. And I'm not a professional. I don't have all the answers. I'm not a dietitian. I don't know any of that. I just am going by my personal experience and what has worked for me with keto. So I'm gonna just tell you what I've done. So keto, in just one little sentence, is high fat, low carb. So you want since everyone's height and weight is different, everyone's macros are going to be different. So you want your carbs to be at 5%, you want your fat to be at 75%, very high fat, very low carb, and then your protein will be 20, I think. I'm bad at math, but I think it's 20%. So whatever your height is, weight is, goal weight is, everyone's will be different. So for me, my 5% carbs is 20 grams of carbs. So everyone's could vary. You could be at 10 grams of carbs, you could be at 30 grams of carbs. Everyone's different, but that's the percentages you should stay in to be in ketosis. So that's general keto. So the math of it is, it's not total carbs. That's where a lot of people go wrong. Everyone thinks, oh my God, I can't do that. Total carbs, 20 grams of carbs a day, that's like one banana. I get that, but that is not how it is. I thought it was that way at first, but it's not total carbs, it's net carbs. So what net carbs is the total carbs minus any fiber and then minus any sugar, alcohol. But I am not doing that for every single item I eat. So what I use is an app called Carb Manager. So if you look that up in the App Store, Carb Manager, you'll just input all your information. It'll ask you your age, your height, your weight, whatever, probably your goal weight too, maybe. And then you do what I just said, 5% carbs, 75% fat, blah blah, and it'll tell you what you can eat that day. And so all you have to do is literally just scan the barcode on the back of whatever you're eating. So let's say you're eating broccoli. You'll scan the broccoli, you'll measure the serving size. So if it says 1/4 cup serving is 130 calories, that's not accurate, but so 1/4 cup, 130 calories. You want to just stick with the serving size because it's easiest. If anything, double it, whatever, but make sure that you're doing the serving size to match the calories. And then it'll also do the math for the net carbs. So if there's fiber, if there's sugar, alcohol, whatever, it'll subtract all that for you, and then it will just tell you the net carbs. So it makes it a lot easier because I was not gonna do math for everything I ate. That just made me not want to do it. But this app really helps, and it makes it so easy. Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. It's so easy. Speaking of this, my next note is no sugar. Sugar is a no-no for keto, but there's so many sugar substitutes. So for instance, I'm drinking Diet Coke. It's probably not good to drink Diet Coke every day or diet anything every day, but if you are gonna drink something, it should be diet or stevia is a very good substitute. Stevia is natural, it's from a plant, it's great. I have stevia for my coffee and whatever. I've loved stevia for years. It's so good and just better for you than, you know, Splenda, Equal, all of those. It's way better. So usually when I want, you know, a sugary drink, I'll use stevia. And then there's chocolate. So sometimes I'll crave chocolate, you know, when I'm like on my period or something. And I actually found these Russell Stover chocolates made with stevia. They're at Walmart. If you go in the candy aisle, they're gonna be all the way down towards like the gum. You wouldn't even like know that they're there, but they're so good. You can't even tell the difference. Like, they're so good and so keto friendly. Like, I think they have like 2 grams of net carbs for like, it depends on what you get, but like 2-3 pieces of like whatever you get. So they have like Reese's, they have peppermint patties, so like 2-3 pieces of that is like 2 grams of net carbs, which is great because it's, you know, dessert basically. So yeah, that's about all I wanted to say about sugar. So just, I can't get comfortable. But yeah, so sugar is like a no-no, but substitutes are okay, just not very often. Like, you don't want Diet Coke like every day. Oh, and then like sugar-free syrups. I get sugar-free syrups from Marshall's, Home Goods, whatever. You can get them anywhere probably though, Walmart, Target, whatever. But they say, the ones I get literally say keto on them, but they don't have to say keto on them. As long as there's 0 sugar, 0 carb, like, it's completely fine. And you can use them not only for coffee, but like for baking and whatever you want. So that's it for sugar. Okay, my next note is recipes. I feel like recipes mess people up. Like, they're too much. Don't go on Pinterest for every single meal. Oh, keto breakfast, keto lunch, keto dinner. That's just too much, because then you're gonna spend so much money at the grocery store trying to buy ingredients for all these different meals a day. And that's just not how you should go about it, because I feel like that'll be even harder to keep up with. So what I do, like, I'll look up recipes occasionally for like, you know, like once a week, like, oh, I'm craving like breakfast biscuits or something. I'll look up a recipe, but not for every meal. That's just, I would not recommend. So what I do is I literally just substitute what I have to substitute. So let's say for dinner, because I make my son and my boyfriend dinner every night, let's say I'm gonna make them pizza for dinner, okay? I'll make them normal pizza, and then for me, I can have it, well, I get this specific sauce, Rayo's, I think that's how you say it. Their brand for pizza and spaghetti sauce is pretty great. I mean, it's still like kind of high, but it's the best there is probably for keto. So I'll do that with pepperoni's good, cheese is good, you know, all that's good. And then just for my substitute for my crust, I'll use a carb balanced tortilla. There's that. Let's say I'm making them spaghetti, okay? So I'll make them normal noodles and meatballs, and I'll have the meatballs and my sauce, but I will just use Miracle noodles, which are plant-based, so they're 0 carb to 1 carb, or I'll use zucchini noodles or butternut squash noodles. So like, just substituting what you have to substitute makes it so much easier. They also, believe it or not, make keto bread. It's 0 net carb bread. You can only find it at Aldi's, unfortunately, but if you are a big like bread person, sandwiches, whatever, they have that. It's a good find, because honestly, I don't think it tastes bad at all. I think it's very good, actually. I think it's made with almond flour maybe, but it's so good. So good. It doesn't taste exactly like bread, but it's really good. I can't even explain what it tastes like. Like, it does taste like bread, but not like white bread. I don't know. But it's really good. What else? What else do I substitute? Not substituting, but broccoli cheddar soup. Like, I feel like every time I tell people what I eat, they're like, oh my god, that's keto friendly. Like, yeah, there's so many things you can still eat. Like, for example, tonight I made broccoli cheddar soup for dinner Literally, it's broccoli, keto friendly, cheese, keto friendly, heavy cream, very keto friendly. Like, all this stuff that's like high fat, you'd be like, oh my god, that's so bad for a diet. Not for keto. Keto, I don't know what the science is, but the high fat with the low carb just does its thing. So really fatty things like dressings, ranch, mayo. Hold on a second. RJ, stop it. He loves messing with our cat. Oh my gosh. Leave the cat alone. Go watch Blippi. Go watch Blippi. I told you I'm not editing this video. What was I even saying? Oh, so things that are keto friendly, high fat, heavy cream, half and half, cheese, like things that you'd be like, oh my god, I can't have that on a diet. Like keto, yes you can. That's kind of the good thing, is like, I feel like it's an easy diet because you're eating a lot of like good stuff. Other than like no carbs, it's good stuff that like you want to eat. Like, you can eat bacon. Like, who doesn't want bacon? You can eat, but you want to kind of still try to eat healthy. Like, don't be like, oh my god, I can have bacon all day every day with like heck of mayo. Like, that's not the diet you want. That will cause heart issues. So I just want to say, like, make sure you're still making healthy choices. Like, you want high fat, but you can do that in a healthy way. Don't just load all your meals with butter. Like, that's not how you should do it. Avocado is a very healthy fat. Olive oil, I don't really use olive oil though, so I'm not really actually sure how keto friendly that is. I use like the 0 carb butter spray or coconut oil spray. I do use ranch like every day, but that's like what, 2 tablespoons a day. RJ, stop it. Why don't you watch Blippi? Okay. I eat a lot of salads and I just stack them. Like, I'll make a salad with grilled chicken. I use these croutons that are keto friendly because they're cheese, like they're made out of cheese, but they're so freaking good. And then I'll do sunflower seeds. I'll do shredded, oh wait, no. If I'm doing the croutons, I won't use shredded cheese, but if I want shredded cheese, I'll use shredded cheese. What else? Ranch, pickles, banana peppers. Oh my goodness. Come here, let me sit. Okay, look, you see yourself? That's you. What? Yeah? You like that? You want to draw? Go ahead, you can draw. Here, go ahead. I feel like I barely talked about anything. I don't know if this is even gonna help anybody. Yeah. Let's see, drinks. I would try to focus on drinking water. What really helps me, like, cause I can drink water all day, but sometimes, you know, your body, like, you just get sick of it and you need like flavor. So what I do when that happens is like this. Hey. When I need some flavor, I get just water packets from the store, and you just look on the back and see how many carbs they have. Some of them are 0, some of them have like 1 to 2. So you just have to watch if they have like 2 grams of carbs. Obviously you don't want to spend all your carbs on little drink packets, so just keep an eye on that. But that's what I do use. I also get what are they called, clear sparkling waters. They taste like soda. Make sure you get the not sugar-free. The sugar-free is disgusting. The regular ones, they're so good. They taste like soda and they're 0 everything, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 all of it. So they're really good. When I'm feeling like real soda, I'll get diet, iced coffee. Just if you use creamer, either get 0 sugar creamer or use like the slightest splash of regular, because I use regular, like the 0 sugar, like it just tastes so weird to me. So for my coffee, I'll do like this much half and half, and then I'll do like the tiniest bit of like hazelnut creamer just to give me that flavor. And then I'll use, you know, like my sugar-free syrup and a stevia if I need it, but it's usually sweet enough. So that's what I use for my iced coffee. What else? If you want like a general list of what's like keto friendly on the top of my head, like all meats are pretty good depending. Like if it's meatballs and it has breadcrumbs, I would just watch. But mainly meat, all meats are good. So like chicken, beef, salmon, tuna, steak, you know, all that stuff. That's good. Veggies, surprisingly, you have to watch for some. Corn is no. Corn has a lot. Peas, I think, have a lot. I think you can have some green beans. Carrots might be okay. Broccoli is good. Cauliflower is very good. Peppers are good, just not like a lot at like once. Onions depends. If you're just using a little bit for cooking, that's fine. What else? Fruits. Fruits, I don't know. I just wouldn't bother. I know it sounds so weird. Like you can't have fruits and like any vegetables on keto. It's just how the science works. It's because fruit has a lot of sugar and sugar breaks down into fat or whatever. So just cut out fruit. If you're like addicted to fruit, I'm sorry, this might not be for you. But I personally, like, I prefer savory over sweet. I've never had a sweet tooth, so I've never really been like the biggest fan of fruit anyway. I prefer vegetables, so it was easy for me. But if you love fruit a lot, I don't know. I'm sorry. Fat things, I think I already stated some, but mayo, ranch, butter, avocado, what else? What else? What? Oh, really? Some of the meats you eat, like beef, will have fat in it. Where's your nose? Oh, good job. Where's your eyes? Where's your eyes? Where's your eyes? No, you know where your eyes are. There you go. Good job. What else? What else? The things I substitute for carbs, so tortillas, obviously I use carb balanced tortillas and I eat them every day. I don't know what my obsession is with quesadillas, but I eat them every day. So carb balanced tortillas are a must for me. Yeah. They have 5 grams of net carbs in them per tortilla. For noodles and rice, I use Miracle noodles. A lot of people don't like them. They have a slightly different texture than regular like noodles and rice, but I don't mind it. And it's like no carbs. So they have angel hair, rice. They have what's it called? Like bigger, I don't know what they're called, but they're like thicker noodles. I don't really like those though because they're kind of chewy. So angel hair and rice is really good. For potatoes, I use cauliflower. So like the one day I made baked, what is it called? Baked potato soup or something with bacon, and the potatoes were cauliflower, and like you couldn't even tell the difference for some reason. I don't know how, but what else is a carb? Bread. I told you there's keto bread, 0 net carbs. But on the app, it will tell you like the total amount of carbs you've eaten. So like even though you're doing net carbs, you still want to kind of watch the total. So like for me, my net carbs is 20 grams a day, but total carbs, I try not to go over 60. So if I eat like, let's say 2 slices of keto bread, that's 0 net carbs, but there's like regular carbs in them. So it will build up. So if I have two slices of keto bread, a tortilla, and like, you know, all my other things with carbs in them, like my veggies and stuff, that could add up. So I try not to have two like empty carbs, which is bread, you know, tortillas, rice, whatever. I try not to have 2 of those a day. So if I'm gonna have a tortilla, that's it. If I'm gonna have a sandwich with the keto bread, that's it. I just try to choose one for the day. It's usually a tortilla, but it could change on how I feel. Sometimes I'll use that tortilla to make tortilla chips because I'm a snacker and there's not really a lot of keto options, unfortunately. Like, there's pork rinds, but I don't know, lately just thinking about what they are grosses me out. I can't eat pork rinds anymore. So, ugh. But ew. But my main like snack when I want it is tortilla chips made from the carb balance tortilla. I think I do 325 for like literally 5 minutes. You have to watch because they burn quick, with like olive oil, salt and pepper, whatever. And then the stevia chocolates. That's my main snacks. But lately, so this is my advice for you. If you're gonna start keto, I would stay strong for like at least a month or 2. Like, do not cheat. You want to get into that what's it called, routine. You want your body to really work that fat. So for the first literally like 3 months that I was doing this, I did not cheat one time. I went strong because I was so sick of my body. Like, I was just so unhappy. I was like, I have to do this. I had so much willpower, not even joking, this actually happened. One time Ricky was like, oh my god, these M&Ms are so good, they were like new. And he was like, do you want one? And I was like, no, I don't even want one M&M. Like, I do not want one M&M. I was going strong. Like, I did not want any part of it because I was just at that point where I was like, it's now or never. Like, you need to get your act together and do it. So for the first 3 months, I did not cheat. And I recommend that because you don't want to go like a week on keto and then cheat, because then you might miss it too much and like just stay cheating. You don't want to do that. So I would go strong, get your body used to it. That's what I did. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to cheat because I hit a plateau. I was like the same weight for like 3 weeks straight. RJ, come on, stop it. Here, you can play with this, but just go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Oh my god. Okay, so I was the same weight for like 3 weeks straight. So I already knew, like, when you shock your body, like, it will help your weight loss. So I was like, okay. I was kind of scared to cheat, but I knew, like, in the back of my head, I knew it would help. I was just a little scared because I've heard horror stories. Some girl on YouTube told me that she went to a wedding, or she made a video and I watched it. She went to a wedding, had like, you know, mashed potatoes and some fries or whatever, and she gained 10 pounds overnight. She scared me to death. I was like, I can't have any carbs. I'm gonna gain all this weight back overnight. She terrified me. So I was so scared. I was like, that cannot happen to me. RJ, can you be quiet? But I was like, you know what? Everyone's different. I'm gonna go with my gut, and my gut is telling me that I need to shock my body. So literally, you don't want to go overboard. Do not go overboard. Be like, oh my god, I'm gonna go get a Big Mac, some fries, a milkshake. Like, no, don't go overboard the first time. So what I did is, we were Christmas shopping and we were really hungry, and Ricky was like, can we stop at Arby's? And I was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a small fry. Treat myself, you know, shock my body a little bit, just with a little carbs. So I got a small fry. They were great, but it wasn't like so much that it was like, oh my god, I miss carbs so much, I need to stop the keto diet right now. That's why you don't want to go overboard, because you'll miss it too much maybe. So the next day I stepped on the scale and I lost weight because my body was like, oh my god, what are these carbs doing here? Like, that's not what we're used to. So shocking your body is okay. I just would not recommend it like right away. I would wait like 1 to 2 months at least. And you will make a lot of progress not cheating too. Like, the first week I lost 4 or 5 pounds, I want to say. The first month, I think I lost 10. And then the first 2 months, I lost like 15, I want to say. I just hit 25. I just hit 25 pounds lost just the other day. But now, since I know like my body, I cheat a lot more. Not so much like, no, it's not like an everyday thing, because ketosis like is kind of a process. Like you could go into ketosis in one day. You can go into ketosis in like 3 days, you know? So I don't like to do it too often, because then I'll never be in ketosis. So I cheat like either once a week or once every 2 weeks. So like this weekend we had some friends over and we ordered pizzas, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna have some pizza, because it literally has been like 4 months since I had regular pizza. But that's it. I don't cheat all day long. That's another big thing. If you're gonna cheat, do not make it an all day thing. That's a mistake. Just do like one meal. That's what I did. For breakfast I had a keto, lunch I had keto, then dinner I had pizza, and I had regular soda, and I had regular tortilla chips with salsa, and it was great. And I didn't gain any weight, because I don't do it regularly, and I watch myself. Like, I don't let myself go overboard. I'm not gonna eat carbs for all 3 meals of the day. So this video is getting kind of long. I hope I answered a lot of people's questions. I don't even know exactly what people look for. I tried helping as much as I could. I don't know if any of this was helpful. I was just saying like what my questions were in the beginning, like what should I eat, like what do I have to look for, all that stuff. So I hope this helped, but if not, you can always comment on this or message me or text me if you have my number, and just tell me what I missed and ask me like to clarify whatever you need, because I know that there's probably going to be some questions that I missed, but I just tried answering like what most people ask me. Most people just don't know how to start. So getting the app, just focus on substituting things instead of looking up recipes, full-on recipes. So those 3 things will really help you get started, and then you'll just, from there, you will catch on to it and you'll be a pro. Like right now, I don't even use the app anymore. I don't even track anything. I don't track my carbs. I don't track my calories, nothing at all, because I kind of just like learned what to eat and what not to eat, and I'm still losing weight. I literally have not touched the app in so long, and my body is still in ketosis because I just like know what to do now. So you'll get into a routine. You'll know what to eat. You'll know like, how much to eat in a day, and like you'll get used to it. Your body will adjust, and everything will be okay. And one thing I do recommend though is the keto flu. I did not. RJ, stop it. Stop. I did not experience the keto flu, but I know a lot of people do. And they say when you go through that, if you do, salt is very good. So like if you drink pickle juice, if you just put a little more salt on your food, that really helps your electrolytes, and like it helps you get through it, because some people might go through that because they're just not used to this at all. See, I feel like I was already kind of low carb, so my body was already kind of adjusted to that, but some people are not even close to being adjusted. So if you do go through keto flu, I would just, look up what helps, and don't quit, because it's not going to last forever. It might last up to a week, but you will get through it. Do not give up because of that. Keep pushing. I like to think of it this way. Whenever you're looking at something you want, let's say you're looking at like a bag of Doritos and you're like, oh my god, screw this diet. Don't. Think of it this way. This is what I do every single time. How long will it take you to finish that bag of Doritos? 5 minutes? Okay. And in 5 minutes, are you going to be happy with your body? No, you're not. Those chips last 5 minutes. Happiness with your body will last forever. So I always choose my body over chips, okay? Those chips are not worth it. They feel good in the moment, they taste good, but afterwards, it's not helping you at all. having a body that you love is going to help you so much in the long run. You're going to be more confident. You're going to be happier. You're going to just be overall just more motivated to do things. You know, when you don't feel good in your body, you don't want to leave the house. You don't want to wear cute clothes. You don't want to go to the gym. When you're happy in your body, you want to do more things. So think of it that way. It's not worth it. Your body is worth it. And you should really just focus on that. Focus on bettering yourself, getting healthier. You want to live long, okay? So I hope this helped. And if not, you know where to find me. Ask me any questions you need. But I thought I would just make this video for anyone who needs help getting started, because I know it can be kind of rough and confusing. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm sorry it's so long, but yeah. Start your journeys today and don't stop until you're happy. Bye.